We navigate the digital world with an implicit trust in the tools we use. When an app promises that a sensitive photo will self-destruct after a single viewing, it creates the sensation of a secure vault. This security is an illusion. Anyone can bypass these restrictions with a standard $10 USB to HDMI cable. By plugging a phone into an external monitor, a user can record the raw 4K output of that "view once" message on a separate device, completely undetected. This works because of a fixed hierarchy in technology. A smartphone's operating system is designed to manage hardware. If it detects an external display cable, it pushes the raw data to that port. The app's internal privacy settings are ignored because the operating system is serving the hardware, not the software. We treat our devices like magic, but they are physical machines. In this environment, software is always subservient to the hardware it runs on.
End-to-end encryption uses unbreakable math, locking messages inside a geometric tunnel while in transit. But spyware like Pegasus ignores the tunnel, targeting the phone's kernel to capture messages as they're typed, compromising data on the device before it's even scrambled. The U.S. Naval Research Laboratory developed Tor's layered cryptography as a resilient military communication tool long before it became the backbone of the dark web. Its military-grade anonymity was designed for high-stakes resilience, not civilian convenience. Because the math protecting these networks is robust, law enforcement agencies change their tactics. Rather than attacking the servers, investigators spend years infiltrating criminal syndicates with undercover agents. They wait for a human being to make a physical world mistake, like revealing a shipping address or reusing a password. Perfect digital mathematics offer absolutely no protection once a physical device is infected or a human being slips up. This reality is best seen in the Golden Airport fraud case. A CEO was suspected of skimming millions from construction contracts, yet his digital financial records were immaculate. Every bank account and stock portfolio appeared perfectly legitimate. The CEO utilized a physical loop to hide his wealth. He converted illicit cash into black market gold bars, pledging it at a regulated bank for a clean, documented loan. This created a flawless digital alibi for his spending. His arrogance eventually left a breadcrumb. To pay for a massive luxury hotel event, he used a literal briefcase of physical cash. This single irrational act triggered the raid that eventually uncovered 2.5 kilos of gold hidden in his home. Digital forensics rarely start with an automated server alarm. They are tools used to explain the financial mechanism behind an observable human anomaly. At a national level, the stakes move beyond individual bank accounts. A coordinated cyber war directly targets the power grid, aiming to plunge a society into immediate chaos within days. India's reliance on thermal coal plants provides a massive, unintended defensive shield. These facilities are heavy industrial environments built on analog systems. They are air-gapped, meaning they have no physical connection to the public internet. You cannot remotely hack a mechanical furnace valve. Controlling these plants requires a human to physically stand in the facility and pull an iron lever. It is a system governed by physics, not code. Modern renewable infrastructure is far more exposed. Sprawling solar farms cover thousands of acres, requiring thousands of internet-connected IoT sensors for remote monitoring. Every panel represents a potential entry point for a remote hijacker. In a high-tech conflict, our oldest and most brutal machinery serves as a vital defense against the most sophisticated digital weapons on Earth. While infrastructure is hardened by its age, the average user remains the most accessible target in the landscape. We see this in the honey mule phenomenon. Even highly educated professionals, engineers, and doctors regularly override their own logic for the promise of high crypto returns. They willingly accept illicit money into their accounts and forward it to criminal wallets, becoming essential cogs in a laundering machine. Greed also drives the use of cracked software. The moment a computer running pirated code connects to Wi-Fi, the software quietly pings its parent company. It transmits a telemetry packet containing the machine's unique ID and IP address, generating lawsuit evidence in real time. The legal risk is only half the problem. To install these cracks, users are instructed to disable their antivirus. They are willingly handing a payload deep access to their system, often inviting dormant ransomware into their most sensitive files. Developing mechanical curiosity is our only protection. Building a functioning air conditioner from scrap parts requires a deep understanding of pressure systems and refrigerant flows. We must apply that same curiosity to our digital tools. Digital conflict centers on the user. The laws of physics are immune to interference, but human logic remains the most exploitable vulnerability on the network.